What's up, fight fans? It's the homie. What's going on? Main man, made man in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Going down every Wednesday, every Saturday here on Main Man, Made Man's Boxing, man. Want to slide through off the early morning, 8 a.m. here in the DMV. Salute. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, man. I wanted to get it in early real quick. I ain't going to be here long. Just want to get in here, talk a little bit of boxing, man. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas. So salute to everybody that's up early, man. That's scrambling the eggs, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready to do the last minute shopping, scramble. Salute to all the FedEx drivers and the UPS drivers that's out here moving these packages out here, because I know y'all got a lot of work out there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This last minute thing, you hear me? So yeah, man, salute to everybody that's up off the early morning. Like I say, man, 8 a.m. I'm just gonna get it in real quick. Merry Christmas to everybody. You can send your gifts to the homie. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I got mine wrapped up under the tree. You know what I mean? I beat through to get it, or you can shoot it to me. You know what I'm saying? All day. You feel me? So let's talk a little boxing, though, man. Let's talk a little boxing. I ain't been on in a few days, man. Just been enjoying the holiday festivities, man. A lot going. This is like my favorite holiday, man. So I get real occupied and tied up into the Christmas spirit around this time of year. So, you know, I ain't been on here in the last few days. So it ain't really been much really transpiring in boxing, just a lot of trash talk. Not really much major news, in my opinion, man. But there's still some things that's out there that's lingering, and we do got a lot to talk about. So let's get right to it, man. The first thing I want to talk about, man, is y'all see the title, man. Hey, I want to talk about this Manny Pacquiao situation, man. Real talk, because I think this is a real heavy, like, this has so many implications in boxing. And I'm looking at what Eddie Hearn is talking about, man. And it's funny, man, because I'm well on record saying that I want to see Manny Pacquiao hopefully get that Errol Spence Jr. fight. And I hope PBC doesn't make the same mistake that Top Rank made. You know, we're not giving it to Terence Crawford. But looking at the situation now, maybe, hey, look, it doesn't work out that way, given that though I hear what Errol Spence is saying, he want to come back, no tune-ups and all that. Man, realistically, you know, I don't see that fight happening on his first fight back. And I think that's what complicates things. So you look at the Danny Garcia, they putting him in there with Red Cat. So everybody would say it's likely that Danny Garcia should or possibly is going to be next. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially after the Red Cat. Salute to Coach Kennedy. Good morning to you, Coach Kennedy. Salute to you. Salute to you. Merry Christmas, man. Appreciate you coming on through. Muhammad Ali. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, champ? Manny looking to cash out. So Saudi with Eddie against Garcia is a decent shout. Hey, we definitely going to talk about that, fam. We definitely going to talk about that. Hey, but so that's what I'm saying. So far as his next fight in the spring, or when Manny Pacquiao is talking about coming back, I don't think the Errol Spence Jr. situation is possible given the current situation. So it looks more likely to be Danny, right? So clearly, also Eddie Hearn, when you talk about what he's saying with the Saudis, because he's saying that the Saudis got the money and they're ready to put up the money for a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia. He's saying that the Saudi want to put up for 2 big fights in 2020. They got the bag. They ready to put it up. All he got to do is put it together. Now, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So if Manny Pacquiao faces Danny Garcia, say in the spring, and if he loses, I think the luster still be there. Don't get me wrong. It's Manny Pacquiao. I still think even if he lost, and this is maybe crazy to say, it may lose a little bit of luster over in Saudi, but I think they'll still pay for it. Real shit. And I don't think that PBC will be able to keep Manny. It's going to be hard for them to keep Manny there if his deal, which we don't know, ain't going to keep him there. Unless, like I told y'all before, the Floyd fight presents itself. Floyd will have to keep enticing Manny. It's the only way. But, I mean, it all depends on what the Saudis talking about. I mean, how much they talking about? If the Saudis get up in there and they talking, look, man, they doing something like they just did with Joshua and Ruiz. And I think it's real talk because, look, man, they've been trying to get Manny over in the Middle East for a minute. Remember, Amir Khan tried to do it. Khan tried to lure Pacquiao over there. Now you see Eddie trying to lure him over there. The Saudis is clearly serious about putting some money up for Pacquiao. And Pacquiao about that money. But will he compromise his situation with PBC to do that? Y'all gotta remember, man, when Pacquiao worked out with them peoples, that man worked out a deal where not only for himself, but he's supposed to have a stable that he bringing up that's supposed to be putting on Fox and PBC cars and shit. I ain't seen much of that right now lately, or maybe it's something that just ain't been televised. I don't know. Or boxing, can PBC work with the Saudis? Probably so. I'm pretty sure, man. Money talks. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Money talks, man. I mean, and I don't know if the Saudis are exclusively dealing just with Eddie Hearn. That's a good question. I mean, are the Saudis even willing to deal with PBC? I don't know that. And that's what I mean. Like, it seems like Eddie trying to get the deal first from the Saudis, shop it around the Pacquiao. Like, we got Mikey. They trying to pay for this one. But could PBC shop Errol versus Manny to the Saudis? I mean, shit. I don't see why not, man. I don't see why not, bro. Real shit. But what's his next move? That's the golden question for me. And I don't know, but I think Danny is definitely in the cards next. I want to say Danny is next in the spring because Errol ain't going to be ready. And it's the only fight that probably makes sense from this stand, unless Pacquiao decides to take a soft touch. You know, Pacquiao is in total control of his career. So unless he decides to take that soft touch, I don't see no reason why they won't put Danny in there, man. But then what? The sad part is Danny can, if you look at that fight, nobody ain't really looking at that fight. Could Danny really beat Manny? A lot of people say, nah, man, because, you know, Danny don't let his, you know, his hands go. He's flat-footed and boom, boom, Pacquiao's work rate. But Pacquiao getting older. Could he stand Danny's pressure? If that fight came to fruition, could he stand Danny's pressure? I don't know. Eddie got that money, though, man. Eddie got that money for sure. All Boxing says Spence versus Manny in Saudi Arabia would be the bigger fight, in my opinion. That's what, I'm with that. That's what I mean. Will Saudi put up the money for that, though? Like, if it's Eddie just their exclusive person that they dealing with. They not dealing with nobody else. They was dealing with Amir Khan. So, I mean, who else is are they willing to deal with the PBC? I'm sure Bob Aaron would like to get in on that too. It seems to me right now, I mean, unless somebody can show me or tell me something else, it's like they only exclusively dealing with Eddie. So I don't know. But all I know is this. PBC got the fighters. And with those fighters, and that's all that really Saudi care about. They into it for a whole nother reason, man. They not into it just for like loyalty. They in it to revitalize their image. They trying to revitalize their image to the world. So they in it for a whole nother reason. The question is, do you got the goods? They got Mikey. They need to pull Manny. But y'all keep fake. Will Manny go? Y'all keep acting like Manny won't go. Manny will go if the number is right. They tell Manny, look, you come on over here for one fight. We got, I don't know, 50 million. We got 50 million guaranteed. Psh, Manny gonna be sitting back like, and if Owl is his advisor, how can he not advise his fighter to go make 50 million? I'm just saying, that's Pacquiao. I mean, I don't know if they're offering 50. Maybe that's a higher number than I'm putting out there. But I'm just saying, I'm looking at, okay, if they threw out there, 85 or 100 million for AJ. For Pacquiao, he can minimally get 50 to 50 million. And I don't know if he can resist it. That's all I'm saying, fight fans. And I don't know what his contract is, but I just don't know if he can resist it. So what y'all think out there? Let me know, man. Let me know in the comment section as well, man. It's crazy for me, man. It's one more. It's just a couple other things I want to talk about real quick, man. Let me just kind of throw this in the mix real quick, man. I seen my man Kell Brook, man. What's up with my man Kell Brook? I know a lot of people don't like. I ain't gonna give it too much time, man. But I gotta just say this real quick, man. Kell Brook's next fight coming up February against Mark the Bazooka DeLuca. Who the fuck is Mark DeLuca Bazooka? I mean, Baluka Bazooka, the Duca the Baduka. Who the fuck is this, man? Oh, what's going on with my man Brook out here in these streets, man? Kell Brook been out of the ring over a year. Ain't seen him much. Hey, is he washed up? That's just the question. I mean, that's the famous quote going around by Errol Spence. Is the man washed up? Bruh, the man has been out of the ring now. I can't think of, bro, the man Kell Brook is literally in the mix of nothing. Like all the good fights around him, he in the mix of nothing. He is coming back to fight Mark the Bazooka DeLuca. Dog, this last 3 fights with Rabchenko, Zarafa, and DeLuca Bazooka. It's like that's like the 3 Stooges. Ever since Kell Brook took the loss to Errol Spence, that man fought Rabchenko, Zarafa, who just lost to Jeff Horn, and Zabuka Baluka. This dude, man, I think he's an American, right? I gotta look up. I don't know much about this dude. Never seen him really fight. Never heard of him at all. And you gotta wonder what's up with Kell Brook, man. It's like I said, is he just washed up? Is he undisciplined because he gets so big between fights? He's still talking this 147 talk. Why? I have no idea. This fight right here, I think going down at 154. So I got a quote from Kell Brook, man, about this, man. He says that, and see, this is a hometown fight for Kell Brook. So they putting this on in Sheffield. So clearly this is a make him look good type of fight. At least it's supposed to. But dog, how did he sit out the ring so long? I know he went through the trainer changes. He dropped Don Mingle for a minute and he caught with somebody else. I don't know. Is there some problems between him and Eddie Hearn? Like, why is Kell Brook just falling off the map like that? I'm thinking he undisciplined, bro. That's just as simple as that, man. He undisciplined, man. Between fights, and he goes into these slumps, and maybe he just physically can't fight that good. I mean, that as far as his body can't stand up to too much pressure no more. I mean, I don't know. But he's fighting Mark the Bazooka Leluca. He says that I'm so happy to be back, and I quote, "I'm so happy to be back. I can't wait to put on a performance for my city in February 8th on Sky Sports. I've had a year out. There has been some dark times, but what I've realized is I love this sport, and I know I've had some of my biggest years left in the game. DeLuca is a strong, gutsy fighter who's always ready for war, but I'm planning on putting on a statement and showing the world that I'm still a force at 154 or 147, end quote. There you go with that 147 talk again. There you go. If you come in with the 147, bro, everybody gonna say Terence Bud Crawford. And when people were saying Terence Bud Crawford, Kell Brook, he said something and then he pulled it back immediately. And now we see him against Mark DeLuca Baluka. So, I mean, I don't know, Mo. So you leave that 147 talk alone, man. But yeah, man. So that's the deal with Kell Brook, man. That's sad, bro, because he could have made a run for the WBO situation. He could have. I don't know what weight class he's trying to compete at, man. This is a sad case, bro. It's like, to me, only thing it's starting to really look like now, the only thing he wants is the Amir Khan fight. He don't want nothing else. He don't want really nothing else. Because he ain't saying no names. He's in the mix literally of nothing. That's sad. Mark the Baluka Lazuka. Mark Baluka Baduka. All right, man. We ain't gonna talk about Kell Brook too much longer. My next thing that I want to talk about real quick, man, AJ and the WBO situation. I want to talk about this real quick, man. Now, there's talks of AJ is going to have to, of course, fight his IBF mandatory and Kubrat Pulev. And the IBF ain't going to see it no other way. They don't take the step aside money. They don't do none of that. Now, they're saying with the WBO, there's a chance that AJ may just got to let it go, because there's a lot of talks that they want and rumors that they want Oleksandr Usyk versus Joseph Parker for that vacated WBO strap. That's a real possibility. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, look, undisputed, like I said before, at this point, man, it's just gonna be tough to do, man, with the situations playing out the way they are. A possible 2 fights with Tyson Fury for Wilder. I mean, there's just too much. It's just too much going on, and I don't think it's gonna happen. But the deal is this: so Eddie is saying, and this is just what Eddie's saying, that the Saudis want 2 big fights in 2020. So what's the second one? How much money is they putting up for that second one? And is that second one going to be involved in the AJ Wilder Fury winner or whatever the case may be? And what's the number? Put it out there. If that's the possibility. I mean, but if he lets that WBO title go, I mean, he'll be under no mandatory situations at that point. A fight will be available. So I don't know. What's going on with AJ and this WBO? All Boxing says, I think Manny want that Floyd money, and Floyd is with PBC. That's the only thing that's going to keep him there, man. And that's why Floyd keep coming out to the public. Floyd just constantly does that now, and we see the reason. First, we was all sitting back wondering, like, why do he keep doing this? And like, every time we turn around, Floyd peeking his head out. No one thought and try to coincide it at the time. And Manny was between. He don't know what's going. People talking to Manny behind the scenes, trying to lure Manny away. And Floyd got to keep putting that notion out there to like keep Manny guessing, keep Manny thinking, like, yo, you ain't going nowhere. And yeah, you're right. You absolutely right. So I mean, but like I said, man, if Manny gonna be in a real compromising situation, then if it comes down to waiting on Floyd or taking that money that Eddie talking about with the Saudis, it's gonna come down to a hell of a decision for Manny. Either way, he getting bags. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. They fuck around and get together and then take both, and both of them go to the Saudis, Manny and Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And really eat. That's what fuck around and happen. And they cut Eddie out the picture altogether. That would, man, that's how they should boss all the way up. Lost D Punch Out TV in the building. What's up, fam? What's up with you? Good morning. Happy Merry Christmas, man. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, that's how you really will eat. Trust and believe. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, like I say, that Floyd fight is the only thing. Like I said, I really wanted PBC though, bro, to get Errol that fight, or even if it's gonna be damn, somebody gonna get it in the spring. They got it. One of them gonna get it in the spring, right? It has to be. I don't think they go straight to that Mikey fight, especially with Mikey with the Vargas fight coming up. So with the Vargas fight is going down in what, February, I think it is. So I don't know. Will they have enough time? Maybe a summer fight. They will have enough time. No, I don't know. But I don't think they go right into it. I think Manny going to get PBC that next fight. And I think it's a good chance it's going to be Danny. It's the only opponent that I can think of that Manny would do with the PBC in the springtime. You know what I'm saying? I can't, outside, if Errol ain't ready outside of Danny, I don't think nowhere near he goes near Sean. It was always coming down to Danny or Mikey anyway. That's all the reports and everybody been talking about. So if it ain't gonna be that, it's gonna have to probably be Danny in the summer or the spring. I don't know. Probably like say Boogeyman Bud is the real king at 147. He ain't even on the list, champ. Trust me when I tell you that. That's the sad part. He ain't even on the list. Yeah, real king. You know, ain't avoided heavy. Like I say, ain't even on the list. Shit, that's not even a possibility, and that's the sad part, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All day, fam. All day. But yeah, man. So it's critical what Manny does, bro. It's real critical. PBC can really, man. Like I said, I wanted them to put Errol with it and take him to the next level of popularity. But after seeing his return, that's the one thing. Watching his interview the other night, I said, no, I don't think so. But summertime is a long ways away, though. Summertime is a long ways away. What we at? December? And we talking 6-7 months away. I don't know, Mo. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be. I think he still should come back to a tune-up. I wouldn't suggest coming back to none of these elite fights, or you know, he could pick up where he left off with all day, but just be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's smart to come back to a tune-up. I know a lot of fans get all riled up. Oh yeah, he coming back. Yeah, he is. Bro, it's not smart. Come back to a touch. Just get the time and reflexes back. You know what I'm saying? See what your body doing in that ring. and then take your place back at the, go back to where you was at. It's just a smart thing, I think. You did, and I understand the Pacquiao fight might be at risk if he takes that route, but I think it's a smart thing. I think it's a smart thing. But back to AJ though, man. Back to AJ. Is there really a possibility now of undisputed? I mean, not undisputed, but more so Fury Wilder winner actually getting the AJ fight now because of the WBO situation, of him getting from under 2 mandatories. Only being under the IBF, take care of that one, and the WBO one gone. Is that a opening in the situation? Like I said, man, we heard Frank Warren. He came out and he said they did something for the summer. They worked out a deal for the summer for Tyson Fury. A lot of people was I still kind of believe that if Wilder go in there and just clean Fury out, I just don't see them going back into an immediate rematch. That's just the whole deal. But they saying something is in play. That's what Frank is saying. I think if it's a close competitive fight, yeah, they may go back. And it's a good chance that it will be. These two styles, man. Unless Wilder's going to need some knockdowns in this fight. At least if he can get 2 knockdowns, Wilder can really pretty much win this fight. Of course, a knockout wins it, but 2 knockdowns, and if he can take 2 or 3 rounds trying to box Fury, or at least landing his jab consistently, that can edge it. But it's going to be knockdowns are going to be key. Knockdowns are going to be key. But I think there's a crack in this door, man. It's a crack in this door, fight fans. And I've been just wondering, man, because I'm well on record, and I'm saying that I don't see it happening, and I don't think it's going to happen. But now I'm just like, if he get rid of this WBO, that's only no more mandatories. Unless they're going to put him in there, unless the winner of Usyk and Parker, if that happens. And trust and believe, Usyk getting past the shore is not a guaranteed thing. But if he gets past Parker and they make it for the title, will they try to do the AJ winner? Yeah, I think, but that's still, it doesn't put him under any obligations no more. That's the big deal. No more obligations. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I got some last minute shopping to do, man. And I just wanted to get on here, wish everybody a Merry, Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, spend some time with your family, man. Chill on out. Enjoy the holiday season, man. And the holidays, the trees, the lights, the everything. You hear me? Man, we'll get back up on here. Like I said, we're going to cancel We Talking Boxing tomorrow because it's Christmas Day. We'll do something maybe Thursday or Friday, man, and do it like that, man. But until then, maybe we'll get back on here later on the day as well, man. But until then, man, we'll chill on out, man. Enjoy the holidays. Turn on up, man. Salute to everybody. Merry Christmas and all that. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. Happy holidays from Main Man Made Man to each one of y'all. To the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in, man. All day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We up early this morning on Christmas Eve. Another year to be thankful for. To the next one. Peace out.